Okay. Hello, Lauren. How are you today?
Good.
Good. So I see that you're here with your mom, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just talking to you both about the condition that you have today, Lauren. So what CRPS really is it's a condition that where your body normally would send a inflammatory response down to your extremity after an injury, but in your circumstance with your right ankle there, when after a period of time where the leg is supposed to, after a certain amount of time, heal, with CRPS it consistently will send down pain and inflammation down to the area where it won't heal over a certain amount of time. So today we're planning on going through some of those, going through some exercises with you to kind of help you realize some of the pain that you might be experiencing in your ankle, and trying to deal with some of that, and go through exercises to kind of help you bring back some of that range of motion and help you manage that pain in your right leg. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
For both of you?
Yep.
Good. Hello, Lauren and Lauren's mom. So today I wanted to go through also some of our goals that we have planned for you throughout your treatment sessions. So what are some of your goals that you want to see us achieve with you throughout our time here in therapy?
I wanted to decrease some of my pain in my ankle and then return to gymnastics.
Okay, so I know that for you, gymnastics probably plays a big part in your life right now. So we just wanted to go through some of our goals that we want to see achieve with you, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So I know that that you've been working on, that you've been walking around with your crutches. So what we want to kind of work towards is trying to get you to be more accepting some of the weight on your right legs, which I know right now might be a little painful, but we're going to be going through some different techniques that we can do to kind of help ease some of the pain and hopefully help you return back to function within the next month or so. Also, I know that you haven't been using your right leg as much, so you might be experiencing some like decreased range of motion in your joints, in your hip, knee, and ankle. So throughout our treatments, we want to try to help also work on. I know that you've been dealing with pain in your ankle, but by not being on or using your extremities, your right leg here, we want to kind of help you bring back some of the range of motion in your knee and hip as well. So what we're going to try to work on with you also is bring back that range of motion in all three joints here of your right leg. And I know that this area here might be really sensitive. So also the next month or so, we're also going to be working with you here to try to help introduce you to different sensory tactics that we can use to hopefully decrease some of the pain and get you back to gymnastics.
Cool.
Okay, Lauren and Lauren's mom. So right now we're going to go through some of the home exercises that we can do at home to kind of help strengthen your leg, help with the pain, and also help with some of that increase in that range of motion in your right leg as well. Okay. So the first one here that I'm going to go through is called mirror therapy. Do you guys have a mirror at home that you can put like one leg behind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So what this is here is that this is a mirror. So what you're going to be doing is that you're just going to be putting your right leg, which is going to go in between the mirror here. So then you're not going to be able to see it. And then your right leg or your other leg, so your left leg, would be in front of the mirror. And there's two parts to this. So the first part here is that you're not going to be moving your affected leg that's inside the mirror, but you're only going to be moving your unaffected leg. And you're just going to be you can do it up, we can go like move our leg up, and we also can lift our heels up as well. So we can go like this. And what this is doing is kind of tricking the brain into thinking that your other leg is actually moving, and it's moving in a pain-free range. So this is going to be tricking the brain into thinking that this leg is moving. And then the next part of this is that you're going to be moving your affected leg that's inside the mirror at the same time that you are moving your leg that's outside the mirror. So it will come like this. So if this leg moves up, this leg is going to move up. And then you can kind of go through some of the same motions that we just went through here to kind of help you can even kind of like bring your leg in, bring your leg out. You can do a couple of different techniques here, and it's also going to be helping while also decreasing the pain. Hopefully also going to be increasing some of that range of motion as well from the ankle. So if you want, Lauren, if you want to take off your right shoe for me, please. And you can put your right leg into the mirror there, yep, just like that. And to start, you can start by moving this leg here in front of the mirror, and you can kind of see how you can see how it would look like that this leg is moving when it's not at the time, and then this leg is moving as well. Yep, so just like that. You can see that your leg is moving there. So we can do that about 10 times each way. So up 10 times up and 10 times down like this. And then, so we can do that for a set. Good. And then, so the next part to this is that we're going to be moving your leg that's inside the mirror here at the same time that you're moving your left leg. So you're just going to be lifting you can just start off by lifting your left and right leg at the same time. And then you bring your foot down and then bring your heel up, just like that. Do you have any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. How is your leg? Are you having any pain at all while you're doing this so far?
A little bit.
A little bit, but does it feel like it's less pain than it was before you started?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So yeah, so you can do this at home since you do have a mirror here, and this can help trick the brain into thinking that you're moving pain-free or moving in more increased range as well. So just doing those at home, you can do those a couple times a day. You can do it 2 to 3 times for 10 times each side. You can do about 2 to 3 times a day. You can do it if you're just sitting there watching TV. If you have it, if it's like a small mirror, you can do that at home between watching TV if you want, and it can help at all with that range of motion, help with the pain as well. Lauren and Lauren's mom. So now I'm going to show you another exercise that you can do while you are at home as well, okay? So how this exercise is going to work here is that you can do this whenever you are with your crutches here. What you can do here is that because I know you've been having some issues with your hip as well, with some of being able to bring it up. So what we can do here is just kind of, while you're sitting on your crutches here, you can just practice lifting your leg up as high as you can and then bringing it down here. We really want to work on our posture here, so we don't want to be all slumped over here, so we're not getting this high. We want to be straight up, so we can be able to bring it up as high as we can, okay? And we can do 2 sets of 10 to start, okay? And then we can increase it as we progress. And even if you're laying in bed and you forgot to do it maybe during the day, what you can do here is that if you're laying in bed, you can just work on bringing your knees to your chest here. So if you, I know that you've been having some issues, some of that swelling in your knee. So you can grab at about your shin, and you can work on just pulling your hip to your chest there, your knee to your chest. You can hold that for a couple of seconds, about 3 seconds. Then you can bring it back down, and then then you can bring it back to your chest and hold it there for a couple seconds too. We're working on getting a good stretch there. Cool. So if you would like, with your crutches here, could I have you just demonstrate that first part for me? Make sure you're keeping a good posture there. Yep. Just work on bringing your hip up. There you go. Driving the knee up, just like that. Good. Okay, Lauren and Lauren's mom. So next we're gonna go over another exercise that you can do at home. So here I have some flashcards here with different pictures of your right foot and your left foot. So what we're gonna do is that I'm going to show you a picture, and you're gonna have to tell me if it's the left foot and the right foot. And we're going, after that, we'll go over how many you got right versus how many you got wrong. And then you can do this a couple times a day as well, because the point of this is to kind of help improve being able to distinguish your right foot versus left, and kind of reincorporate your right foot being a part of you. And also this can also kind of help with some of that pain reduction as well. So I'm going to start here, and here's the first picture.
Left.
Good.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Unfortunately, this is the left, so I can put this in the wrong pile, and then we'll go through it again after.
Left. Left.
And again, you got this one wrong, so we'll put it in this pile. And so far, you have 4 out of the 6 you got right, so we could mix it all up again. And while you're at home, you can just it's kind of a game almost, where you shuffle the cards and you have to tell them, you can read back to your mom, which is which, and she can tell you if you're right or not, right or not. So then you can go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, Mom, if you want to do this with your son real quick, just so you get the hang of it here.
Right. Left.
You got it right. You got it right.
Right. Left. Left.
And you see, Mom, how this is the right when it's supposed to be the left, or this is the left where it's supposed to be the right. So then you put this in, you probably got wrong here, and you continue on.
Mm-hmm.
And you want
Left.
to continue left. So you got 5 out of 6 right, and you can repeat that a couple times with your child throughout the day to kind of help her with being able to recognize her involved limb as well with your left leg as well. Lauren and Lauren's mom again. So we're gonna go through one more exercise here that you can go home with to kind of help with your right ankle there. So what this is gonna be is that you can do this again while you are on your crutches. And I know that you don't like to put weight on your right leg, but we do want to start trying to get some weight acceptance so that you can get back to doing gymnastics. So what you can do here is what we're going to do is that we're just going to slowly lower our right leg and put as much weight as you can, shifting over towards your right side here, and really just trying to get as much weight to be accepted on that right leg as much as possible. And then you can hold it for as long as you can, and then you can lift it back up, shifting your weight back over to your left side, and then you can go through it again. We can do this about 10 times, and then this can also be done just by shifting your weight like that. Here we go. And then you can shifting with your crutches, the exchange with crutches to kind of help you in case you do start to feel a normal large amount of pain. Lift your leg off, lifting your leg off the ground there, and then putting it back down. So if you want to show me really quick so I can see how it is. Good, so you see how you're slowly accepting as much weight as you can. Hold there until you can, until it's taut. We don't want to hold, try to hold for as long as we can, but again, if you do start to feel more pain coming, then you can lift off of it and then continue on when the pain kind of subsides a little bit.